want to ask Imam to dialogue on this aspect a bit. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ثم الصلاة والسلام على مبعوث رحمة للعالمين بشيرا ونذيرا محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. My brothers and sisters, I must start with thanking the civil society that organized this important forum, because in this important forum I can call it as it is. Well, I'm not very comfortable in my pulpit to call it as it is, why we are there to worship. But here, we are here to discuss. I'm very thankful to the four speakers who make my load very light. They make it very light. Because really seeing Miss Bah and listening to her, with the experience I personally have as a Fuller, as somebody who belongs to this tradition, if you ask for any other evidence, I don't know what kind of evidence you need now. And with Dr. Dafe, with his clarification, we are in line with the fatwas of Azhar University, one of the most respected universities in the whole world, in the Islamic world in particular. I don't know what evidence you are asking again. Adding to it, my fellow imams, especially Sheikh Imam Abdullah Fati, the big bully, he's a big bully. I'm telling you. He's bullying the whole country, including the lawmakers. That's the fact. He's a bully. He's a bully. Some lawmakers contacted me and said, Baba, you know, we know you are right, we know he's not right, but if you don't mind, they'll vote us out. So that's a bully. He terrorized us. But with all his stand on this issue, with all his ego in this issue, he speaks the same languages in the same page with most of us, in the sense that they condemn them, they themselves, they condemn FGM, female genital mutilation, they condemn it, they say it's haram. They condemn sealing the young child, the girl, called in Mandinka Notoro, called in Pula Sukkude, that's why they call it Sukkere, called in Wolof Fatta. They all condemn it. In Arabic, they call it Kitan Fir'auni, the pharaoh's female genital mutilation. And this mutilation includes so many things. But what they're advocating for, just listen to them. I don't know how some people think. What they're advocating for, they said, you got a slide, don't go deep. They try to quote the hadith Atiyah or Abu Dawud. They use Atiyah as reference to this hadith. They said the Holy Prophet said, but likely don't go deep. Now the medical professionals are asking, not me, I'm not a medical practitioner, but they are asking, what is light in somebody's organ? What is light? In somebody's organ. There's no light in it. The other thing is, the medical practitioner's ethics does not allow any person to cut somebody's organ without a medical justification to save life. And they all agree. So really, I will add to it, the hadith they are using, they know it better than I do. It's not an authenticated hadith, but still they are saying it can be used. So if we are to use it as an authenticate hadith that they all know, as I know, saying that my leave leave what is not clear to you and go for the one that is very clear for you, especially on somebody's body. And historically, we all know how it originated from Bidil Hajar and Sarata. I will not go into it because it's from Musukebas to Manyos. It was out of, Kiria, it was out of Java. So really, my task here is very simple. And I feel personally, each and every engagement has a retirement. I have been engaged with this work since 1981 with Mrs. Safia Singade, at times with Barbara Tabayan, at times with Mrs. Joanna Bay, and others, very elderly women, highly respected women. They are the ones who pushed me to study it, to know it better. But most of them now, part of or age, have dominated their activities. But the knowledge is still here with us. And we have done our quota. I have done my role. If there was facility to travel so many different countries to study the reality. When we went to Iran, the Iranian ulamas was listening to me to tell them how they grow, how they do it. They don't know it. If you go to Saudi Arabia, I heard them that they say in our dialogue that still practice in Saudi. That's not true. It's 10 years jail minimum for anybody practicing in Saudi Arabia. And history has revealed that none of our prophets practiced this practice on their male folks. So really, we have done our job. We have advocated more than enough. Now it is left to our lawmakers, our medical professionals, and the government to take their responsibility. You see the chair you are enjoying today as an MP, it's very temporal. But the conscience that you are going back to your bed and sleep is permanent for you. So really, I'm calling all our MPs to reflect a few years back. These people who are advocating this practice, they were here when Jammeh was here. And you know what? They were all kneeling. None of them say a word. Instead, they were here to legislate anything that Jammeh did. We all know Jammeh killed 9 inmates in one night, and still they are dead on the scene. And they legitimize it. They said it's Islam. I asked them at that time, which Islamic court have taken them to court? Where did they body? Let them be returned to their family. Look, you see, we have to call it as it is. I know 95% of the imams of this country are with me. They know I'm saying the truth. But they are sitting on top of the fence. Because they don't want to be bullied as I want to. For me, I don't mind. Let them bully. Let them say whatever they want. Do I care? No. And I will never care. Because I know I understand more than them. I travel more than them. I read more than them. And when it comes to reference, the whole world knows who is Imam Baba Leigh. So really, I'm calling for my MPs, telling them there's a life after MP. There was a life before MP. Let them help protect our women. They are the biggest number that vote for them there. Even it's out of ignorance, they don't understand what people are working. Let them not listen to these people with their eloquences, their big beards, their big after and over convincing them. Allah is not that kind. Allah is not that kind. So I'm really glad. If you don't stop me, I'm going forward again. Because really, in this kind of platform, I can say it as an answer. Then I can stop here without saying it. waaw li ma doon wax rek waaw ñu ne ma tuuti li ma doon wax rek mooy li njëkk a wax oyofal nañ suma en man ndax docteur bi wax na Miss Ba wax na ak ñeneen ñi du Miss Ba te ci gannaaw bi mu ñoo wax ndax isu bi néew te wax kenn sa waru ci wax ko man mii di waxee di doomi Pël muy suma cosaan am naa docteur yu may jëflante lu bëri benn mistake la ko mel ni Imam Abdoulaye Fati Cheikh Imam Abdoulaye Fati ma koy ko ni buggee Cheikh Imam Abdoulaye Fati di ko pour man Baba Leigh rek am appui maa bugg a suma tur moom ci boppam ak ñi àndal moom ñëpp àndal nañu ci ne ñetti jongane dafa xaraam ñu ne waaye doon tuuti loolu dagan na ma ne lala tuuti ci yarami doomi aadama saka ceeb bu mel noonu soo sensitive ak ki ma utee ñoom ca suñu dialogue ñu ne ñetta yi amul Gambia foofu daa taxaw ñeneen waxuma ne ñetta yi waaye juróom yi sax a ngi Gambia dañu amul ñun lii suñ liggéey la juróom yi mboolem xeeti jongali mu ngi Gambia docteur yaa ngi nii am na ñu ma toogal ci table bi xam naa maa ñoo ma nekkoon Amérique bañ koo liggéey du ma tudd kenn nag kon ci tënka rek lii suñ demoon benn sunna la ñu ñaar ñu ne sunna la d'accord sunna la lanay sunna mooy loolu def ba mag tànnal ko sa bopp te bu ci loolu ne ma ne aji Màkka farata pila la ci islam waaye nguur gi ak àddina si ak waa Màkka ñu ne balaa ngaa dem Màkka demal docteur seete wér gu yaram su d'accord nga wér nga mun ngaa dem ñëwal su d'accord bàyyi fonka boobu te du tee ay jullit sa bakkan bee gënal islam sa aj bi ñun ñëpp xam nañ ne islam daf la mel ñu ngi ci weeri koor soo demee ba bugg a or bu nga laa gëtëri nga gis docteur yi jullit mu ne la bul bul baax ci yow islam mu ne wàcceel bàyyi or bi jël loolu ponka mooy pila bi taaw pila nekk bi taxaw docteur dafa am doole ci islam surtout muy jullit bi nag il faut borom diine docteur yi chrétien bi docteur yi jullit bi docteur yi yahud bi islam daf leen a déglu kon gannaaw ñu pardon may xoos rek nga wax ñu bari ma bàyyi ko fii rek waaye jotaay yu mel ni waru liggéey ñu ngee dégg suñ MP si ne am na dunda bu neex bu leen a xaar gannaaw MP yaa ñun ñu ngi nii duñ MP duñ dara te ñu ngee tedd di am di suturaw te dañuy suturaw nga bañ koy jógee bu leen seen toogu boobu tax ñu wax loo xam ne buñ tëjee duñ nelaw te nii luñ dund la jigéen ñi ñëpp ku ko ci xam-xam nga ni te su dul dara sa yaram dara jot tiim ko rek dog ko fa saasa métti boobu lu ko jar dara jar asalaamaaleykum